Okay student, here is our chapter hydrocarbon. There are four parts of hydrocarbon: alkane, alkene and alkyne and aromatic hydrocarbon. Here is the first part of hydrocarbon, which is alkane. In this video we will study about the all reaction in which we make alkane from the alkene with the help of different compounds, catalysts and different methods. So here is the first reaction, hydrogenation. In presence of dihydrogen and catalyst like platinum, palladium and nickel, we get alkane. Platinum and palladium works at room temperature and nickel works at higher temperature and pressure. The reaction is ethane plus dihydrogen gas, and in presence of catalyst gives ethane. Now the second reaction is alkyl halide. Here is the reaction occur in presence of zinc and dilute hydrochloric acid. The reaction is chloromethane plus dihydrogen gas in presence of zinc and dilute hydrochloric acid gives methane and hydrochloric acid. Now the third reaction and the most important reaction is Wurz's reaction. Wurz's reaction is done in presence of sodium and dry ether. Here the function of dry ether is to make sodium free from moisture, so he does not react with any compound. The reaction is Rx. Here R is any compound and X is any halide. Now Rx plus 2NaXr in presence of dry ether gives CH3 plus 2Na. Means you can imagine like CH3Br plus 2Na plus BrCH3 in presence of dry ether gives CH3 plus 2Na. The fourth reaction is carboxylic acid. Now the sodium salt of carboxylic acid in presence of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide with higher temperature gives alkane. The reaction is here CH3 means sodium salt of carboxylic acid plus sodium hydroxide in presence of calcium oxide and higher temperature gives methane and sodium carbonate. Here the fifth reaction is Kolbe electrolytic method. Potassium or sodium salt of carboxylic acid on electrolysis gives alkane. The reaction is here sodium salt of carboxylic acid is reacted with water and the electrolysis is done. We get ethane plus carbon dioxide plus hydrogen plus sodium hydroxide. If anyone asks how many products we get in Kolbe electrolysis, we have to answer that 4 products, which are there: ethane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and sodium hydroxide. Now the sixth reaction is substitution reaction. Here we substitute the atoms of alkane in substitution reaction. Means here we catalyze most of the time in ultraviolet sun rays at higher temperature, and we can also substitute one or more than one hydrogen atoms with the help of halogen, nitro and sulfonic groups. Now the reaction is there is a CH2 plus chlorine in presence of ultraviolet rays, which get CH2Cl plus HCl, hydrochloric acid. Now there are 3 types of combustion. The first is combustion in which oxygen is sufficient, so we get carbon dioxide and water. The second combustion is in which O2 is insufficient, so we get only carbon and water, in which their carbon is gives sooty flame. Okay, now the third type of oxidation is controlled oxidation. Here the supply of O2 is regulated in presence of catalyst like copper, MO2O3, CH3COO, Mn, and at higher temperature and higher pressure. The reaction is methane plus O2 in presence of catalyst, 100 atm pressure, 523 Kelvin temperature gives the different product has accordance to suitable catalyst. Here we get the product CH3OH means methanol. Now the seventh or reaction is isomerization. Iso means same, merization means here the reagent is aluminum chloride, which is anhydrous. Now the meaning of anhydrous is free from moisture. Aluminum chloride anhydrous plus hydrochloric gas. When N-hexane, when N means straight hexane chain, when N-hexane react with anhydrous sodium chloride and hydrochloric gas, we get branched alkane, means 2-methyl pent and 3-methyl pent. Okay, now the eighth reaction is aromatization. The reagent is chromium oxide, vanadium oxide, MO2O5 plus 77 Kelvin and 10 to 20 atm pressure. Here the reaction we can see that the benzene in presence of this catalyst and temperature pressure gives benzene, simple benzene. Here's the remember point is toluene, which is C7H8, is derivative of benzene. Now reaction with steam. Reagent is nickel and temperature, which is 1273 Kelvin. Methane plus dihydrogen gas presence of nickel and higher temperature gives carbon monoxide and 3H2. Remember that here methane and oxygen is not reacted. Here methane and dihydrogen gas is reacted. The product we get is carbon monoxide and dihydrogen. Now the last reaction is pyrolysis. What is pyrolysis? See, higher alkanes which have higher number of carbon atoms on reaction with higher temperature gives many product in small fragment, hydrocarbon in small fragment. We can understand by an example such as a compound C6H14, which is an alkane in itself. When it reacted with higher temperature gives 3 products, C6H12 plus H2. Here we can C6H14 product એનો બની ગયો C4H8 plus C2 C6 આ બેને પ્લસ કરીએ તો C6H14 બની જાય, આનું કરીએ તો C6H14 બની જાય. મીન્સ સ્મોલ ફ્રેગમેન્ટમાં એ ડિવાઈડ કરી શકે. થેન્ક યુ ટુડે ફોર ધીસ. Next video we will study about the alkane reactions. Bye.